I'm often asked, isn't trust just common sense? Yes, trust is common sense, but it's not common practice. And the reason it's not is because many organizations and many leaders are doing what I call counterfeit behavior. In the Speed of Trust, we've identified 13 specific behaviors that are extraordinarily high leverage in building trust well and quickly. Behaviors like talking straight and creating transparency and righting wrongs and keeping commitments. Talk straight, for example, means to tell the truth. The opposite is when someone lies. If you lie, you're going to lose trust. If you tell the truth, you're going to build trust. Those are pretty obvious, the behavior and the opposite. Each one of these 13 high trust behaviors has an opposite. It also has a counterfeit. The danger is in the counterfeit. Counterfeit behavior, like counterfeit money, it looks like the real thing, but it's not. Upon closer inspection, you discover that it's fake. It's fraudulent. Let me give you an example. The counterfeit behavior of talk straight is when you spin and twist and manipulate and posture. You see, you technically tell the truth, but leave the wrong impression. You say, I didn't lie, and you didn't, but you misled. You withheld information. Here's what makes this hard. You see, we can get results through counterfeit behavior, but you know what? It comes at a cost, and often it's an enormous cost. Every time there's counterfeit behavior, there is a tax, and trust goes down. People can sense it. When you spin, you'll begin to find going forward that everything you say gets discounted, diluted, taxed. When you play this out now on a team or on a project, in a department, in an organization, the costs are devastating. The even bigger problem is that when most people behave the counterfeit, they're not even aware of it. You see, we're deeply scripted. Counterfeit behavior is not only socially acceptable, it becomes the prevailing norm in the culture, the prevailing way we operate. It's when people spin instead of talking straight. They have hidden agendas instead of creating transparency. They cover up and disguise problems instead of righting the wrong. They overpromise and underdeliver instead of keeping commitments. And that's what's happening on many teams and organizations today. As a result, it taxes us at every gate. You see, it's not just the work we do inside our teams that matter, it's how we do what we do.
A lot of people think trusts are only for the super wealthy. Not true. Trust can benefit anyone who wants to manage how they leave their money to their family. A trust can give you control over who gets what and when, how they get it, and why. How do trusts work? Trusts are like containers you can put things into. You, the grantor, can place assets like your house, life insurance policies, investments, and other possessions into a trust. These assets become property of the trust and are managed by your trustee. You appoint the trustee to ensure your wishes are carried out. As grantor, you decide who receives the assets inside your trust. Typically, your spouse, your children, grandchildren, and charities of your choice are the beneficiaries who receive the assets held in trust. When you create a trust, you determine how the funds inside your trust will be used and when they will be dispersed. For example, you may want to use assets in your trust to jumpstart your children's careers when they're 25, or supplement their retirement when they turn 60, or pay college tuition expenses for your grandchildren, or provide annual scholarships to your alma mater. Your appointed trustee ensures everything is managed according to your instructions. It's important to know there are different kinds of trusts for different purposes. Some are designed to manage who receives your assets and when. Others may offer tax planning benefits. Make sure you work with financial experts so that your trusts are properly structured to carry out your specific intentions. Trusts can offer you and your family many financial advantages. Talk with your advisor and an estate planning attorney. Find out how trusts can help you create a lasting legacy for those you love the most.